Tuesday. This guy. This is a guy that knows every day of the week and what hour it is at every moment.
Right.
I know the days of the week, but not the actual date that it is. That's me. Yeah.
All right, Robert's here to talk. Love when you come on. You know, you kind of make this law stuff kind of entertaining and fun. That's what we like. We want to kind of learn and figure things out.
Yeah.
But it is Traumatic Brain Injury Awareness Month, right?
That's right.
That's right. That's why I'm here today talking about brain injuries.
I love it. All right, and so how, I guess with your work in your firm, how does that integrate into what you guys do every day?
Well, we see them quite a bit in auto crashes. Folks, if, say you're sitting still at a stop sign, you're just there, someone crashes into the back of you, that acceleration and deceleration that happens inside of your head with your brain moving around because it's kind of surrounded by liquid inside your skull, it can hit the front side of the back side of your skull and actually bruise and be injured, and even that action of just moving back and forth can cause an axial style injury. So we see that quite a bit. Obviously, there are more traumatic forms of brain injury as well, like a piece of metal flying through the brain. All right, that's a really severe form of traumatic brain injury, but they run the gamut quite a bit. Most of us are familiar with them as concussions.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned one cause. You know, you're at a traffic light, someone may hit from behind. What are some other common causes to get this brain injury?
People can fall and have it happen that way. That's probably the second most common one that we see. Any blow to the head or any really rapid acceleration or deceleration of your head can cause a brain injury.
Right.
And then with some of your clients and folks you're working with, Robert, are there symptoms I'm sure you're seeing that you're having to kind of help them even negotiate kind of through and determine what's a symptom and what's not?
A lot of the time, there's a whole wide range of symptoms that can happen. Headaches, for example, are a very common symptom. Sensitivity to light and sound, confusion, dizziness. There's a wide range of things, and I was saying recently that one of my favorite questions to ask folks is, did they black out during an incident,
because
a crash
one of
or
the
something like
symptoms,
that?
of course.
That's one of the symptoms, and sometimes people will tell me, I don't know, when really, if you don't know if you blacked out, you blacked out.
You probably did.
Then you blacked out. If I get in one of these accidents or something like that, I think I might have a brain injury. What do I do first? Do I obviously call a doctor, then we get a hold of you? How does that work?
Yeah, it depends on how severe it is. I mean, if you feel like need to go to the emergency room, that's the best place to go. But getting medical treatment early is really important, just so doctors can rule out any possibility of something worse happening to you as a secondary effect of a more severe traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
But also to get imaging, that MRIs and a form of MRI called DTI or diffusion tensor imaging can really help neurologists or physiatrists hone in on exactly what's going on and what's happened to your brain. And they can help you with the treatment process and get you going on the right direction so that you can get better from this.
I mean, we were talking dog bites with this guy last a week ago, and now he's like transitioned into like neurology and brain injury. I mean, you run the gamut, Robert. You really are able.
We have to deal with a lot. Yeah,
they deal with a lot.
It's really incredible.
I was driving on Business 80 the other day, and I saw this guy on a billboard. And I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
I know.
Right there he is. I know this guy.
I know him.
So you're all over the place, which is obviously good. How long has the firm been around? Tell us about the firm a little bit.
Oh gosh, we started doing personal injury work in 2013. It's had a couple of different names, but I've been doing personal injury work since 2011. I did a few things before that, but this was what I found. Kind of 10 years into my practice, this is what I love doing, and I really like helping people who have been injured and just kind of getting them to a point. We can help them medically. It's not just the money, right? But we can help them get the treatment that they need to get better. And so I really find it super fulfilling.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure there's got to be a level of pride that you must feel when you're doing good on the legal side of the process. But there's a personal and emotional side that's happening all along the way too, because a lot of these things they're challenging. Like these are challenging times for people.
And you get to know them too.
Yeah, and some people deal with it better than others. I mean, for some folks, it's a relatively minor injury, but for them, it's a really big thing in their lives. And other folks will brush off crazy stuff and just kind of power through. But it's really, for me, it's the ones, the catastrophic injuries, the people who have really had serious losses, maybe the loss of a loved one. Those are the cases, I mean, they're hard to work on, but those are the cases that, for me, give my work the most meaning.
Really fulfilling.
That's awesome.
Well, we love having you on,
Robert,
man.
thanks.
It's really great. We also love seeing you on billboards, so keep that up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really.
Yeah, I mean, you can't miss them.
We're going to figure out Gary's commute. We'll just kind of pepper them all through there.
Right? I'm just tooting along. Wow, there's Robert.
There he is, Triumph Law. We'll put up some information. Thanks again, Robert. Appreciate you. There's the address there, 600 Coolidge Drive up in Folsom, triumphLaw.com, which you could see right there on the screen, or you could also see it on the billboard. What was it on, 50?
No, I think I was Business 80 when I think I saw it. Yeah, he's got them all over the place now. He's everywhere.